Still finding the kitty. But, while that's going on, how about we go and look through some art? Because I got plenty, and I got it laying right here. I don't pull weird faces like while I'm drawing. Actually, I'm pretty concentrated, and I don't stick out like my tongue or anything, so it's not that bad. Okay, here comes the folder of original art. I know, Kitty. It's exciting. Yeah. Whoop. Come on. Let me see if I can get this a little higher still. There we go. This is a commission from halfway last year. Then we have another commission from a yeah, are you done? Okay, bye. This was another commission by someone who backed one of our Kickstarter campaigns, our first one, I think. And another one. This was a commission for a game. That I think I did in 2018. This is an int that I drew on Dutch Comic Con 2019 because I was bored. It was really just a quick sketch, honestly. This one is on my back. So this is an actual tattoo. Minotaur with tiny hands because, yeah, I don't know. He has tiny hands. And the Beholder, both from 2018. Sketch for a concept piece. The original, like the inks, are a little later. Tattoo commission from 2016. Actually, both of these are from 2016. A knight with a very inconvenient sword. 2016 as well. A fairy party in the forest, which was 2018. Yeah, nearly 5 years, I know. A floating island with a tree on it, like Yggdrasil, I guess. That's what it usually gets connected with. The inks for the piece earlier. A draw 50 things challenge with a gigantic squirrel wrecking a city. Another concept piece that I got really obsessed with for the dragon, like all the scales and stuff. This is one of those pieces that everyone wants from me. Like always, at every single convention. Together with this dragon. Beach. Ah. Sorry, I hit my keyboard accidentally. The inks for the first piece that we looked at, because in order to watercolor I have to scan it, print it in black and white, because the prints are like the original inks, they will water down if I use watercolors, and printing inks don't because they're heated. That's another tip I got recently. If you put a heat gun or an air blower at your inks, it will keep your inks from watering together with the watercolors or paint or whatever. Upside down. Spaceship concept. The sketch for the skull house. And these ones are supposed to go on top of each other. So you get the top and the bottom. This was a commission request, a slime cyborg. This is from last year, actually. And the inks for it. I got asked to draw a Dementor from the same stream last year. The sketch for the two-parter you saw earlier. The cover inks for Life On Cora 2. So you got Groent over here and the flying machine. And of course the core in the background. And it would be split like this. Actually, I got it right beside me. I can show you. There we go. Again, they're for pickings on Kickstarter right now. So, yeah. Go grab them. I could really use the support. Even just sharing the Kickstarter link will do me a lot of good, believe me. Another random tree. This is actually just about the time where I went from really straight lines to much more randomness in there. As you can see, it's a lot more straight. It's a lot more straight up, and I kind of let go of that. It's a kitty. Uh-oh. Another creature concept that never made it into Life on Cora. And another concept for a comic with zombie dragons. Sorry, it's a little shimmy. Like there's a guy in this with a sword in the middle. It never went anywhere. And me dabbling with colored pencils. This is two rats being great architects and trying to make like a gigantic building while they're like yay big. It's adorable. There we go. Concept for Life on Cora. I think these inks took about 6 hours, just about. I think the sketch took like 12. It was ridiculous. Another Life on Cora concept. This is for Life on Cora 2. This is where Groon finds his flying machine. The pile of original pages for Life on Cora. It big. It very big. So, they're all in order. And I'm going to use this to make a YouTube video promoting them as well. So, that's why I'm... So, got page 1. Page 2. Yeah, it was a lot of work. Page number 3. These pages take roughly 4 to 6 hours each, of which 4 to 5 is sketching and 1.5 is inking. So, this is page 4. Page 5. I love how much dynamic I managed to pull into these movements. That was a lot of... That was very challenging, actually. Page 6. I like very big, way down, far away shots, if I can help it. Backgrounds matter. Backgrounds matter a lot. To me, at least. So, this tiny panel took like 5 hours to figure out. because these rock people can click together and they will look like a normal rock. Do you know how much work that is to figure out? And his entire body shape and type actually had to be planned out for this. This was hell. Well, it was a lot of fun. This actually got some speed lines showing the movement once uh, once the whole page was done and scanned again. Now the big page. This this one was massive. Like this was, I think, 3 hours of inking, all with dip pens and some and a little bit of brushwork. That's it. These are several scenes that in the comic will have a broken glass effect over it, with Octus in the middle, and every scene has their own colors as well. So the colorists really did their best on this. It's really epic. These are scenes showing off that the Rockhola are really not that um like nobody cares about them. They're kind of scared of them. So you have Nato, like the Nato who are flying away from them, hiding from Suik because they will play with them. Um, Here they're actually listening in to these Tusker talking to each other about talking about something that happened in the previous issue. And here he is lamenting over it because he's kind of narrating um, to to the reader. So this is where my writer went completely nuts with herself. Underwater scenes. She's gonna love doing Life on Cora 4 because everything has got to be underwater. And of course, backgrounds. So many backgrounds. I love it. Let me put you back up. This is a nod to Life of Cora 2, which I hope people will find. If they do, cool. And he's peeking out of the bushes. He actually hears someone screaming here, and that's why he's running in. And then we get introduced to his buddy Storts. Oh, and of course the mandatory mushroom people in the background. Always mushroom people in the background. I love mushroom people! Another one, like really far out, big scene. I love these. So on this page, this was kind of a redraw of page number 1, like the very first one. And I did a misprint. So there was a character missing here. And I had already done this entire panel. So I derped. And I did the rest on a separate page. I mean, I'm not gonna redo everything, so here you go. And he does the bump. And the Hidraki birds, giving a nice clear shot. Several of them actually. This is another one that took, yes, amount of hours. Because you got a leg, you got a head, you got a torso, got another leg, part of a shield, like one of the arm shields, another one. And then you got the tree branch with the Hidraki nest, with the eggs on it, and parts of the Rockola being used as their nesting material. Starts as being backed into a corner and loses part of her shield. And then here, Octas is done with it. And he gets up and he climbs his mountain. And I love it. Like, this sequence came out so well in my own opinion. Like, I love this one. Especially with the text with it and everything. It's one of my, like, these three panels are my favorite, hands down. They're not really special or anything. There's no background. There's nothing really big about it. I just love them. There's something to them that, yeah, gets me hyped. And then we see Storts running at the Hidraki, who's trying to chip out pieces of Storts because she's on the ground anyway, and she wants the bird wants her nesting material. Another really fun one. Storts, Octa has collected water earlier, and now he's blasting it all over the Hidraki. Not too proud of these two panels, but I love this one. So I'm okay with this page. Another really nice work on the pose, in my opinion. I'm getting better at action scenes, I think. More evasions and jumps. Which Octa is falling off the floor. Yeah, he is. He's saving his friend. Friends are important. Gotta love them. And then he dislodges one of his arm shields. And the way that the Rockola work is that there's actually the rock is just a shell, and there's a silicon-based creature inside that uses the rock to not overheat while the core is giving off its brightest light. He's using it as a separate shield. The bonks. The bonks are real. Other bonks. Then the Hidraki actually manages to break off a piece, knocks him off his feet. And then, bah! Just, bah! Bitch slap. I love it. Now the Hidraki leaves all sad and sappy and now he's helping up his friend. It's a little hard to see without colors, but this was a hard pose to figure out as well. I looked at so many references. Holy crap. And of course a big white square scene with different animals, because you gotta love your animals, and two noddles flying around. And the Stone Surfer! Woo! I love this. And having them go down a ledge together, it was so cool. It was a lot of trouble figuring out the whole poses, like Storage flowing over behind him, being invisible here, then mostly being invisible here, except for some black spots. Like, this was hard. Like, I will fully admit, this was hard for me. And then she can finally let go. She's like, no, scary. And then we get back to the mountain. Welcome back to the mother. And Octos deposits the water that he collected again. Then helps up Storts to get back into her shell. And she clicks back into place in the mountain. Then Octus climbs down with another Rockola, several in the background. Clicks into place. And now the mountain speaks to him. And just, this was fun. This was a little tricky to figure out. To really just show his just show the tiny part of him like this, like very dark. And he clicks out. He walks up the mountain to a new spot because he climbed this mountain. And then we got the very last final page, which really shows up all the planes and the cores in the background. Silhouette, that's the word. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, chat. And we got the cover. The main cover. And then there is a concept piece that I redrew from Life on Cora 1. Like, all the cutie babies. I love them. Yeah, yeah, that's Life On Cora 3. And yes, I'm proud of it. It's by far the best thing I've put down so far. Yeah, this. This is the Pebbles in Peril variant. And then we have the Stone Server variant by Daniel HDR, who has more than 25 years of experience in professional comic making, and it shows. This is an homage to to a Silver Surfer cover, and it's a beauty. So yeah, go grab them. Like, I would very much appreciate it. We're stuck at 10% right now, and we need the help. Thanks for watching. Um, Hit me up on twitch.tv/LordjaMJB, or, you know, like and subscribe if you like what you saw. And check out the Kickstarter, link is below.